What's up, everybody? Y'all know what day it is. It's Tuesday, the 26th. Guess who I have in the house with me tonight, y'all? Y'all will never guess who it is. He's in the building with me tonight. When I tell you we got a lot of stuff to take and cover. Y'all know how Tuesday nights are. So it's more about my laid back and we just getting to know who the person is and a little sauce and all that kind of good stuff. But without further ado, let's get the show started. So guess what? We're back. So before I bring the man of the hour, the mystery, the one that you all been waiting for, and all that good one. Let me tell y'all about my sponsor tonight. My sponsor tonight is Pass the Sugar, not Pass the Sugar. It's a genderqueer boutique and styling services by Leander. He'll probably be on a little bit later on us with us tonight. The website to go along with that is www.pass, which is PASSDASUGA.com. That's passthesugar.com. And before we get into that sweet D Star, because you know he just holds it right there in my heart. Let me let you know a little something. Warning: the views expressed and opinions expressed in this program are just that, views and opinions. Please don't take any of this seriously. No, I didn't read it verbatim. I just did it. But he's behind some of the biggest stars that we all know and love. Bam, 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 bam. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and help me welcome to the stage. Oh, he's got one more look too. I forgot to show this one. Bam. He's he's none other than Mr. D Star. Help me welcome to the stage. Yes,
How you
God. Yes,
doing?
God. I am doing good. How are you doing tonight? How you doing
All
tonight?
right. Good, good.
So before we get into this, let because as you know, it's just me and you. It's just me and you, just me and you. You know, just me and you. This is how we're gonna do this tonight. How your day been doing today?
Good, good, good.
That's
Well,
good.
got plenty of rest.
Did you? Child, I was like that yesterday. I
Yes,
ain't
I
gonna tell
did.
you. So you didn't do anything. You just chilled and
Mm-hmm.
relaxed. So was the
Mm-hmm.
mind together? Was it like R. Kelly? Your mind telling you no, but your body's telling you yes. Was it anything like that, or was it just look like something?
Just a little something, something. That's
What you eat?
it.
What you eat? Because you know we got nose it. Because you know I'm plus size, so you know I got to know what you eat, baby. Ooh.
Some of that good old leftovers, macaroni and cheese, some collard greens, some baked chicken.
So who cooked? You cooked, any
My
someone
sister cooked.
special cooked? Okay,
My
okay,
sister
sister.
cooked. Hmm.
Sister can throw down a little like something.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
indeed.
Okay, they asking, can you turn on the light a little bit and start giving them that
Ooh.
seductiveness?
Oh, I'm a Scorpio, so we like it dark and
Oh,
mysterious. But for the
so,
people, I'll turn on a little light for
okay.
them. Hold on.
They want you to turn off the lights and light a candle. Yes, y'all. I'm gonna take and put my phone on vibrate too. I'm not even gonna have all them interruptions tonight. Okay, okay,
Is that better for
okay.
the people?
I think that's good for the people. So let's dive right on into this because it's a lot of like something something. Um, should we begin? You were born, in the words of in the words of Interview with the Vampire, or are we gonna speed it up a little bit, or do we want to just take it nice and slow? Because you got a whole hour, hour and
Let's
a half, 2 hours with me. However you want to do this, it's all within you.
just like how I like it in the bedroom, nice and slow.
Okay, okay, okay. So with that being said, where are you at in your siblings? Are you like the beginning? Are you the middle? Are you the end? Where are you at in the
Uh,
siblings?
we're, Actually, me and my twin brother are the babies.
Oh, so you got another one that look like you out there.
Yes, I have an
Jesus, take the
identical twin.
wheel.
Yes.
So is he on our playing team or is he on another playing team?
He's on the other playing team. He's not on
Oh,
this team.
okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. So let's fast forward it just a little bit. Who is pre 18? Actually, let's say pre 19. Who was D Star? Like, did you get into any trouble? Were you the follower? Were you the leader? Like, who was D Star?
Uh, Actually, let's move back 10 years. How was
Okay.
the 9-year-old D Star?
Okay. Okay.
Very, very sexually active.
At 9?
At 8, I
What?
lost my virginity. Yeah.
Okay,
And I, oop.
so but this is gonna get juicy. I hope everybody got their wines together because we finna get into the little like something something. So you lost this to female, male.
A female, female
Okay.
at 8,
Was she older, or
10 to a
younger?
male. Older,
How much more older?
4 years.
So you was 8. That would put her 12 years old.
Hmm.
So you just think you've been a grown man your whole life, huh?
Yes, pretty much.
You ain't even had no fuzz down yonder, and Lord Jesus, take the wheel. What was
I
y'all
knew
trying?
exactly where to put it,
Was y'all
and I
playing?
knew how to use it.
Was y'all playing
House,
house?
yeah, of course. That's the best game.
So was you was the daddy or was you the side piece?
I was the side piece.
What? So you was playing the whole back then?
Yes, of course.
Ooh, y'all ask for the dirt. I'm getting y'all the dirt. Y'all ask for the dirt. I'm getting y'all the dirt. So I mean, did you know what you were doing? Have you had watched
Ye-
movies to know what to do, or
yes,
did you have that
yes,
talk, or what?
yes. Actually, my older brothers had us watching porn since the age of 6.
What?
Hmm.
So you had an idea or a concept of what it was, but you really didn't know what it was. Would that be fair to
Yes,
say?
yes, indeed.
Oh, cheese and crackers. That's all I can say on that. So please tell me that you use protection.
Then no.
Whew. My. So okay, we're gonna break that little. We're gonna go into that just a little bit. We're gonna tiptoe across it, but we're not gonna go too deep. But can we dive in just a little, like something, something?
Yes, let's
So
come on. Let's come on.
when y'all were playing
Hmm.
house, like was mom and dad and them around, or were y'all at home playing house, or what is it?
Well, in the house, our room sat towards the back, and the other bedrooms sat towards the front of the house.
Mm-hmm.
So if they came in and out the back door, nobody would know.
Oh, so you was doing an old backdoor trick.
There you go.
Ooh, ooh.
In and
So,
out. In and
so
out.
did y'all have like did you have a lookout? Because at being fast back then,
Yes.
somebody had to be a lookout. So who was the
Well,
lookout? Your twin
that
brother?
my twin brother. Yes, that's the bonus of having the twin brother.
So is it true about twins and the telepathic part that y'all can read or understand, or do y'all have like a twin dialect?
Yes, yes. We can. That's a lot of times when we talk at the same time, say the same thing. So yeah, that energy is connected.
So you have, do you have like you have a dialect?
No, it just
Okay.
comes off natural. Yeah,
Because some twins, they have certain words or they have certain phrases that they take and they use, like speaking kind of sort of like patois, but it's not
right,
necessarily patois. They develop their own language, so they can sit and talk, like, we're gonna get into it, but in our community, like, we have fish and we have
right,
drag, different things like that, so we have our
right.
own way of communicating with each other, so
Hmm.
we can talk around anyone and only we know that what's going on, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Because we were
So
mirror twins, because he's right-handed, I'm left-handed, so that makes us mirror twins. So we didn't have to say anything. We could just think it, and we already know what each other is thinking.
so let me ask the question that I know everybody burning to know: is everything
Now,
identical?
I, I can't tell y'all that, but it's different.
So I'm gonna go a little deeper. No, I'm gonna leave that one alone. We're gonna leave that to the imagination. We're gonna leave that to the imagination. So did uh, move it along.
To help you with, but to help you with that, we did
Uh-huh.
have sex with the same girl, and we
I
switched
was
out.
gonna ask
She
that,
she did.
but so y'all could get away with playing the whole,
Yes,
identical twin situation. So whenever your
yes.
mom or dad got upset with y'all, did they know
They
how
knew.
to?
Yes, they know us apart.
Oh,
They know us
is
apart.
it like,
Yes.
because how some twins may have, one may have moles and the other one may not, or one may have brown eyes, one may have black eyes. Is it a
Mm.
distinct like that? That unless you really paid attention, you would know the difference, or
Of
because
course,
this is very fascinating to me.
when we wear short sleeve, I have a birthmark on my left arm. He has his birthmark on his right arm, and he's right-handed. I'm left-handed.
Wow. Okay. So what? So did y'all play a lot of tricks on people like at school or whatever? You give them like they feel
Of
like they're doing
course.
deja vu. Wow.
Actually, moving into high school, I passed his typing class for him.
What?
Hmm.
And now your mama gonna know now because you putting all of y'all business out there. So mama gonna really know now. What
But
if
we
you
out
was
of
trying to
school
keep
now,
it a
so it don't
secret?
matter. We out of school now, so it don't matter.
So so you're more the bronze of the situation, or I mean, you're more the brains of the situation since you passed the typing, like you grasp
Yeah,
the whole typing and stuff like that.
yeah.
Let me see how I'm
I
gonna say
was
this.
more, I
You're
was
more
more
the
book
computer.
smart. Yeah,
He was
he was
more the
more
street part.
athletic. He was
Okay,
more
okay.
athletic. Yeah, because
So
he
is
was
the
involved in
build
most sports.
So was the built the same or the built a little bit different? Because playing sports, different sports take and develop your body differently. Because
Yeah.
sometimes if you're doing like either football or whatever like that, then you take in, you develop the upper chest areas and different things like that. So
But we
okay.
worked out together, so we made sure that we would stay looking identical.
So y'all wanted to keep the illusion going.
Yes, right.
Okay, okay. So fast forwarding it 2 years, you said at 10 years old, the second happened.
Hmm.
So how did that come around?
Yes. Um, Playing with the boys that plays sports, football is one of the biggest sports. Tackling.
So the tackling turn was it dry humping at first, and then it
Yes.
moved to the
And then it
year?
moved. Yes. Yes.
Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Mm, I don't know what to say about this because I got so many questions, but it's like, oh, because I hope everybody's keeping notes because once we open this up, it's gonna be open the floodgate, and then I hope everybody's just keeping up. But
But Jazz, what I
yes,
will say is the most exciting part about me when watching porn was the orgasm from a male and female. So
you
that
know,
was my main goal.
we a little freaky, so we on the same page. I understand that. I understand that. I definitely understand that because I'm
Yes.
like, can I keep it 200? I'm gonna keep it 2,000.
Yes.
Can I
Go
keep it
ahead.
2,000 with you?
Hmm.
Okay, so when my first experience watching something like that, um, I was about, I would say 8, 9, or 10, somewhere in that area, and I didn't know
Hmm.
what it was because, um, my mom's been a single parent her whole life, so
Hmm.
she used to bring in like this little, and I can't talk real loud because you're listening to me, y'all. So if I go,
Gotcha.
just can you still hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to do it like this for just a second so I can get past this part, and then I'm gonna go back to regular. So my mom used to take and think that she was sneaking something in, and
Hmm.
she had this little white thing that she used to wrap stuff in that she didn't want us to know, the kids. So I
Hmm.
would sit and I would be like, "Well, what is that?" So one day I stayed home at like I was sick. So I stayed home and snuck in the room and I found it and it was like a movie. I was like, what the hell is this? So I popped the bad boy into the, show you how it is in the VCR.
VCR. Hmm.
So I said, what in the hell is this? So, and then I said, I was just done. The rest of that, I was done. I said, okay, then. So then you had to be slick because when you took and you did that, they had a certain place that they stopped it at. So I always,
Hmm.
I was very smart when I was doing stuff. I would reset the counter because my mom had the counters and stuff on like the videos and stuff. So I would reset the counter at 0 when I started. So, I could watch
Hmm.
and then just rewind it back to 0. And then boom, I'm good as
Right.
I ain't gonna tell like baby.
But with us back then, for us, like they got it real easy now because we got,
Internet.
iPhones, cell
I
phones, internet, and
mm-hmm.
all that. For us, we had magazines. So walking home from school, you'll see a magazine on the ground.
Ooh.
Hmm.
So would it been
So
hustlers?
you
Would it
pick it
been
up,
jugs? What would it have been?
all the above.
So you my type of freak. You like a little bit of everything. Mm, mm. And just to clear up something, it was not just my mom's, it was my mom's boyfriend. So it was not on one side. So um cheese and crackers. I love. So you walking down the street and you seen this. And where did you grow up
Hmm.
at? Let me ask you that because I never did ask you that. Where did you grow up at?
I was born in Florida, so around 9 years old, we relocated to Detroit.
So you lived in Detroit from what
Yes,
age to what age?
from 8 till I graduated from high school.
Oh yeah, baby. I know how Detroit was a little bit gooder. So I ain't
Yes.
even mad with you. So what area like you walking down the street and you seen magazines or whatever laying on the floor. So like walk us
Hmm.
through that. Like what would you do then? Because
You
the
pick
people
it
want to
up and
know.
sneak you pick it up and sneak it in your book bag. So when you get home and you get in your room,
So you tucked and rolled it in the book bag. And when you tucked and
hmm
rolled it in the book bag, so I'm quite sure you put
hmm
it behind a math book or something like that.
exactly. Yeah.
Oh, okay, I'm getting it, I'm getting it, I'm getting it. And then what you
It
did.
always sat it always sat in between math and English.
So the two big books, so then two big books to
Right.
take up. See,
Hmm.
I got you.
Yep.
I'm just building the visual. I'm building the visual for everybody that's trying to find out. I'm building the visual. Okay, so then but wouldn't your parents would have found it a little strange that you want to just rush to your room, or were you always a room
Oh
person?
no. I kept it nice and calm and collect. Like, just walked in like I normally walk in. Go to my room, unpack
So,
my book bag, stick it under the mattress.
so it was you and your brother
Hmm.
you and your twin walking down the street. So what you and your twin,
Right.
so your twin already knew what was up. So
Exactly.
y'all was just trying to find the time that y'all was gonna take and handle business.
Right. Hmm.
Okay, 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 okay. Okay. We on the same page now. We on the same page now.
Then when you hear mom coming down the step, you have to lift up the mattress and throw it towards the back, and then put the mattress back down.
So y'all were in so y'all room was on floor level. And for
Yeah, floor levels. Yes.
anyone that doesn't know how Detroit homes are set up, most Detroit homes are set up, you enter in on basically on floor level. And then your upstairs had 2 to 3 bedrooms. Most of the time the master room was up there. And then you also had the basement.
The
Which
basement. Yes.
some
That's where the
people
magic happens.
in the basement. I told you I know. It's like I was in Detroit for 5 years, babe. I'm telling you, I know. And all houses up there are made basically the same way. It's a little different, but all houses are made the same way.
Hmm.
So okay. So what would you do when you got bored when you just want to throw it away? So did you put it in the trash? What did you do?
Oh no, I would have to put it in my book bag again, and then walk and put it in the trash on my way to back to school.
Gee, that now
I
that was a
wasn't
lot now.
I wasn't gonna get caught. No, no.
So I'm quite sure dad was in the house, right?
No, dad wasn't present. No,
Okay,
it
because
was
I was
me and
gonna
my
say
older brothers.
so so within your family tree, so how many older brothers and sisters do you have, and how many
It's a
younger?
it's total eight of us.
Okay, so you had six more that was older than y'all. And are you the
Hmm.
older twin or the younger twin?
I'm the older twin by two
Oh,
minutes.
so you got authority issues too, don't you?
Not well,
Yep,
yes.
you like to have stuff your way. I knew it. 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 When you said twin, mm, now we getting somewhere. We're cooking with grass right now. Okay, so we're gonna move on just a little bit. When you experienced the situation at 10,
Hmm.
did you discuss and talk this with your brother and let your brother know what was going on, or is it something that you did away from him and he didn't know what was going on?
Yeah, I did it away from family, but for me, I thought it was normal because again, watching a lot of porn, my thing was to make sure you orgasm, no matter who you were, male or female. So for me, I
Okay.
just thought it was the norm.
So being a preteen and then going into being a teen, how did you deal with the feelings? Because I'm quite sure it was a little bit different dealing with the feelings, that type of feeling versus, everything else that was going on. So how did you deal with the feelings?
I think the hardest part was moving into my ninth grade year, and tell you go through that freshman stage.
Hmm.
And I knew one of the upperclassmen used to, call me a faggot, call me gay, and all that. But that didn't last long because in 3 months he was kicked out of the school.
So how did you
So
feel when you were being basically shamed and bullied by that? Like, did you go home and tell your brother and stuff, or
yeah,
because
I told
in
my older
most black
brothers.
households, it's like if yada 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 is going on, then you need to make sure you handle it. If not, if they kick your butt, I'm gonna kick your butt. That's
You're
how
right.
most
Yeah,
black households was.
that's how my older brother was. Especially if we were walking home and my brother was in a fight, they would
Mhm.
make me jump in because if I didn't, then yeah, I would get beat by them.
Wow.
But but through school, starting in middle school, walking home with a lot of the football players and basketball players, they low key played around. So yeah, it was just normal to
So
me.
in a sense, like you knew who they were, but you couldn't
Hmm.
say who they were. So in a
Right.
sense, you were still living and doing the whole download thing without knowing that you was
Yeah.
actually participating in doing the
Right.
download thing.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, then you better come on then and give me the synopsis, and I'm putting them together for you, baby. You better come on. So let's see. Okay, so senior year,
Hmm.
your senior year, you about to graduate.
Hmm.
What that mind frame is that mind frame just on graduating, you going out and getting drunk, and then who was the prom date? Did what who was the prom date? Because after this
I
we
took
finna
my
move.
best friend. Yeah, I
Male or
took my best
female?
friend to prom, which female,
Hmm.
female.
So she was
Um,
just best friend, or
yeah, just best friend. Yeah,
hmm,
gave her the flower and all
the
that good
song?
stuff, and but at the end of the
Hmm.
night, then Yeah, she went home and I went home.
So, did you have anyone in mind that you really wanted to spend that night with, or was it that's just the way it was?
That's just the way it was.
So, you didn't have nobody in mind that you really wanted to spend that night with.
Because I was already playing. So to me, I could just make a phone call and it happened.
Okay, Joda said, "Come and talk to me." Yeah. Ugh, cheese and crackers. So, out of high school, we went
Hmm.
into how did you discover the trying to figure out how I want to say this to give a little light something something. How did you discover the talent that you had or that you thought you had to want to motivate yourself to go to do hair? Like how did you find that talent? Because some people they pick up like dolls and different things like that, or
Hmm.
they're taking in maybe like in what was that movie like with Jody and all of them, you sitting there, you're braiding somebody hair and stuff like that. So
Hmm.
how was it for you to take in um first and foremost, let me retract that. What made you want to get into the hair business? Because I'm quite sure there's a whole bunch of stigmatization behind not getting into it or whatever. So what made you want to do that?
Well, it's funny because TikTok is doing this a lot. I had one of the girls in my neighborhood um, end up saying, "Oh, you're gonna grow up and do hair." So I slapped her because I was like, "I ain't doing no hair. No, I ain't doing no hair. I ain't like that." You know what I'm saying? So of course, after years went by, when I came to Florida, I didn't want to start college right away. It's funny
Hmm.
because me and Shavon's story flipped because she went to college first, then hair school, but I went to hair school first and then college. So when I came in, I was like, well, I want to make sure I pick up a trade. So in the event, um, college don't work out, I have something to fall back on.
So what did you want to go
So
to college for? Let's let the
uh,
kids know what did you want to really go to college for.
I, I went to school for business administration.
Okay.
So yeah,
So
I
is that
always wanted,
your corporate 9 to 5
yeah,
basically?
yeah, yes. I work in
Okay.
hospitality. It was so when I when I got older, I when I came to Florida, the school was called Career Training Institute. So I thought it was a trade school, like you pick up a trade for and you take it like for a year to 2 years versus going to a 4 year college. But
Hmm.
when I enrolled, I found out it was a cosmetology barber school.
Okay.
So because I didn't know how to do hair. My one of my older brothers braid hair, and I picked braiding up through, of course, through generations. I guess that passed down to me because I didn't know how to do hair at all. So when I signed up for hair school, I learned everything from scratch.
Wow.
And at
So,
that time, finger waves was very popular. And I
hmm
learned. I got up under one of my teachers who could finger wave her behind off. So I picked up her technique, and I never forget. Um, that made a name for myself. So I never forget. I came down with a slight flu, so I stayed home one day.
hmm
My one of my professors called me and say, "D, we need you at school because you got a line outside of people requesting for you
Ooh. Mm.
because
Just
nobody
for you,
could nobody
that you and them finger waves. So you had the finger
yes
waves locked.
yeah yes
Kind of
I
sort of
can
like how
wave with like
Savon have had them
yeah
shortcuts and the Marcells on lock. So you had them finger waves
right
locked down. Okay,
yes
okay. We learning something. We getting there. We getting there. We getting there. So during this time frame, were you dating?
no
You wasn't dating
not towards until the end of hair school.
towards the end of hair school.
Yeah, that's when I
Well,
met my ex-wife.
give us a second, y'all. We're gonna go to a quick commercial to let him cool down for a second because he fidgeting, so he need a little commercial. So we're gonna bring up one or two things and then we're gonna get Brett back to y'all. Don't forget, y'all, to like, share, and subscribe. Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face, tell me that you love me, even if it's fake. And then don't forget, I do have another show, right? If you didn't know, guess what? Alrighty then, y'all. So we right back. We right back. So this brings us to, let me ask you, because some people may want to know this. What is the official D star? What does D star stand for? If you don't want to go in deep, you don't have to. But what does D star stand for?
Um, Coming up, my brother nickname, because our government names were too long,
Mm-hmm.
so they called me D and called my brother LT. So that was the name that we went by. When I was in coming out of hair school, I worked for a beauty supply store, and that's where I met my ex-wife at. And the manager of that store said, "Oh, you're my star." So that's where the
Okay.
D Star came in at, and I've been
So
using
you
D Star
just
ever since.
so you just
Yeah,
merged them together. You merged them
correct.
together like I do my commercials. You merged them together.
Yeah,
Okay, then come on in. So speaking of exes and different things like that, tell us a little bit, like, how did y'all meet? How long was the
we
situation? Let's go with how y'all meet.
we met at the beauty supply store. That's the she worked there and I worked there.
Was she Afro American? Or
Yes, she was Afro American.
was she okay? She was Afro American. Was she younger or older than you?
I'm older
By how many years?
by 2 years.
Okay, I see a pattern here. You like older women.
Of course, I
Okay,
don't like to
then.
teach.
Okay, so you don't want to be like Barry White. You want to be here I am, baby. Practice what you preach. Okay, then come
Right.
on
You
in.
you heard Johnny Gill,
Hey,
my. So,
sure look good tonight. You know what? I ain't feeling you right now. I am not feeling you right now. Cause last night. Let me just if y'all didn't catch Sunday night show, we were taking and doing songs from that just gets you in that. Tell us three random songs that just get you there. Three top 10 songs that you just like every time you hear them, it just like it bring that mood and you just like, okay, that's my jam right there. So give me three. Three that gets you there, and then three that makes you just want to crunk and get just, y'all gonna make me act a fool up in here. You know what I'm saying? Something. What's the deal?
of course, 12 play
Mm-mm.
is my number one.
No. Which one?
Signs make 12 play by R. Kelly.
Did you say 12 play? The whole album or just the
Mm,
song?
just the song.
Okay. I'm listening.
And then we move on to Signs Making by Tyrese.
Not with the Zodiac freak when that
Yes,
song went, oh,
yes.
now I can put that one on auto repeat, right? Let me move this hat out of the way. I can put that one on auto repeat because that song right there, especially when I said, oh, that's my joint, right? Oh Lord, that's my joint. I love that song. That song just takes me down. I really do. I could take a throw on that song and really, how you just be in your car and you may have like a lot of stuff on your mind. That's one of those songs
Hmm.
that's just like, okay, I can take and chill out, or either you around the house and you want to take and be maybe cooking that meal for that special someone.
Hmm.
You throw that one on, you be like, oh yeah, I'm putting a little extra wine in this one. If you're making something with the wine or a roux or something like that, okay, come on in.
And then of
What's that
course
third one?
that island song by Shaba Flex, Time to Have
Oh,
Sex.
but that's by Mad
Yes.
Cobra. That's by Mad
Oh, Mad
Cobra.
Cobra. Oh, my bad. Yeah, Mad
Yes,
Cobra.
because
Yeah,
that's
yeah. But
flex. Time to
right, that one. Yes.
oh flex. Yeah, I forget you technically from Florida because you done been here a long time, so that was a
Hmm.
big joint in Florida.
Yeah.
Like that was the dumb. In the words of my girl, that was the dumb daddy right there. Because
Right.
like we were taking how our beaches are like the some of the most beautifulest beaches that's
Hmm.
in the world. So we go out there, and I can remember when that song like first came out. My aunt used to pack us all up in her car, and we used to go out there to the beach. So that was like the song when that song first came out. I didn't know what it was all about, but we was going over the 3 Mile Bridge and we was bopping like this. I
Mm-hmm.
said, "Come on, Flex, come on!" But I never knew the name of it. I always thought it was Shabba Ranks too, until
Mm-hmm.
I would say like 2 years ago. I actually was trying to look for it on YouTube, so I couldn't find it on
Mm-hmm.
YouTube, and then that's when I found out it was actually by them. I said, "Okay, man, I ain't mad at you." So we met, and what's that crunk song? So if you finna get ready, some people, what was that song like Sunday night? We don't fuss, we don't argue, we just hit them with the bottle, one heifer, two heifer, three heifers, please, bam. We don't fuss, we don't argue. So what's that crunk song for you?
As we mentioned last week, "Nuck If You Buck" by Crown Mob.
Why is that the ghetto ratchet anthem? Is that what that is?
Yes,
No, if
yes.
you buck
No
up,
matter
look.
where you at, you're gonna turn up on that one.
So have you ever been during that phase in your life that you were um in the club and somebody stepped on your shoes? You wasn't one of those type of guys, were you? That if somebody
No,
stepped on your shoes in a club that you be
I
ready to
was,
fight?
I was different.
Hmm.
If I go to the club, it was always VIP.
You better come on.
I didn't believe in being, I didn't believe in being on the floor.
You better come on. I ain't mad at you. Cause from eight from 19 from 19 on up, I never paid to get into the clubs. Whenever I used to go to the
Mm,
clubs, because I started entertaining when I was 19. My
hmm.
first club that I went to when I first started patronizing the club, I used to get VIP treatment from the queens that was there because I always used to go in and videotape the shows and give them a copy of the videos. Um, and whenever pageants and stuff came in, I was that person to sit right there and to record everything for them, hand it to them. They made a copy of it, and then so I understand that I never really paid to go into any clubs, and even now, all these years later, if I want to get up and go to the club, I don't pay to get into the clubs. I don't pay for the
Right,
drinks while I'm there at the club. And speaking of, when you were in the club, since you was in VIP area, people have misconception that everybody in VIP area, do a little light something, something. Whether
hmm,
it's nose
right.
candy or smoking weed or belligerent drunks or whatever like that. Can you want to clear that up? Did you ever dibble and dabble in any of that stuff, or is not something that you want to discuss?
The only thing that we did in VIP was alcohol. We'll order a bottle of Grey Goose, some
Blame it
Patron,
on the juice. Got you feeling this. Blame it on the
or some Syrah. So that's
Ciroc. Oh, so you
right.
had stupid money. So you
Yeah.
okay then? Was all drinks on you then?
Well, yeah, I was like the next Diddy when I go to the club. That was my mindset. If we're
Mm.
gonna go, we're gonna go. We're gonna go all the way.
So I need to come to Orlando so we can go ahead. We can get this going because I ain't been to a good club in a minute. But you know what? Now that I'm older, I really don't like going to the club. What I like to do is jazz bars. I don't know if you can
Yes.
agree with me.
Yes.
I would rather go
Hmm.
and listen to some jazz or listen to people do like slap poetry or different things like that because I'm just not in that mind frame anymore with the foolishness. Now I'll go and watch a good pageant if it's a good pageant going
Hmm.
on, but I don't want to go and be bothered with all that rigmarole. I
Well,
don't
if
know.
if I attend the events now, they have to be private events. Yes.
Okay. So you feel a real VIP tonight because you're the only one on the panel.
Therefore,
Oh, that's why I get the exclusive. Is that what it is? Don't forget, y'all. Our sponsor tonight is Pass the Sugar. That's Pass the Sugar. That's www.passthesugar. That's PASSDASUGA.com. That someone is in our audience tonight and will be on later. They, because that's the general pronouns that they prefer to use, are they own the boutique and they do styling services for people that are going through the transition and want to learn and look their best. So don't forget to visit www.passthesugar.com. With that being said, so y'all connected, y'all were talking. I know we're all over the place, y'all, but please follow along. But y'all meet it, Y'all met, y'all enjoyed each other. And how long were you married? Or were you married? Or did you want to
Yeah,
get married? Were you forced into a marriage? How was
yeah.
that?
We were married. We were married for 17 years.
So let me ask you this question. When you were married, did you tip out?
No.
So you're faithful.
Yeah. I feel like when you're in a relationship, you're in a relationship.
Okay. So with that being said, did you feel like you were suppressing who you were?
Well, being bisexual, um,
I don't want you to
that's
bring that part up because I'm gonna get into
oh,
that.
oh, okay,
Yes,
because
don't
that kind
rush
of
the
go.
hair,
So,
baby.
so
But go
we'll move
on.
that
Yeah,
to
since
the.
you got that out. No,
I
you
come back to
good.
edit.
Go ahead. You good.
um, normally when you're who you're with of
Hmm.
who you're with. So again, my mind started going other places when there became a shift in the marriage.
So y'all were together for how long?
2 years, and then we
Hmm.
got married.
Okay. So a total of how
And
long
then
were y'all together?
total of 17 years.
Were there Because for me, I feel like every 7 years there's something new that happens, and if you're not the one to take and grasp it, it's it's on you to take and grasp that every 7 year. During that time frame, like what did you start noticing that was a little bit different? Because the person is 2 years older than you, and I'm trying to be respectful as I can. So if I
Hmm.
go there, please just let me know. The your ex, y'all were
Hmm.
well, I can't even say your ex because I don't know how long ago that was, but
Oh, it was an
in your
ex, definitely
marriage,
an ex. Hmm.
the reason why I said it like that is because during that time frame you've dated since then after y'all broke up. So I don't want to say your ex because that would not be politically
Hmm.
correct. Your wife, at your ex-wife at that time.
Hmm.
What was some of the things that mentally that you were going through? Because I know that was a difference whenever you took and you shift because you were so used to basically, without a lack of saying words of saying it the right way, you was basically to be free ball that you could take and dib and dabble on whichever side that you wanted to. And then two parts to the question. Um, how did you really know that this is something that you really wanted to stick and stay in?
Growing up in the church, of course, your family preaches, okay, wife, kids, white picket fence, dog. So of course, doing the American way, starting to got married, started a family.
Did you have
Um,
kids?
no, she couldn't
Okay.
get pregnant.
Okay.
Yeah, so I stuck. I stayed in there. As far as appearance changed, we didn't care about appearance anymore. Um, um, the focus on me disappeared. Um, I felt like she became more married to the TV versus me because the TV got more time than I did.
Wow.
So, and then further on down the line, the trust was broken, and that
By
wall
her,
was
by
put
you.
up um, by by her to me. So my trust for that something she did broke the trust between us, which put a wall. And from that point on, that wall would never come down. So yeah, we lost each other then.
Got you. So may I ask, was she plus size? Was she anything over a
Um, she she wasn't plus size at first, but yeah, further down in the marriage, she became plus size.
so you're not attracted to plus size girls?
I'm attracted to all sizes, but
Are you attracted to the
if the energy, yes,
Okay, that's fair. I'm gonna leave that part right there alone. But that's fair. I like that. So when everything was good with y'all, so
hmm
you've already stated before in some of our other lives that you're a bit of a freak. So
yes.
was all of your needs met, or what were you lacking that could have been a little bit different? Just in case, somebody wanted to date you now and get you into that space. So what were some of the things that you were needing from her that she wasn't giving you, and did you express it to her?
Well, I'm gonna move into that, but let me move forward a little bit.
Uh-huh.
After that, I end up I took time off a relationship for about a good 2 years. Then I met a guy and we got married and we stayed married for 2 years. Same situation. Yes.
So, okay, so you're basically a helpless romantic.
Yes.
So you prefer to okay. So I'm putting this together and then I'm gonna spit it out for you right quick. So in your relationships, not only do you do the leading, but you like for someone to show you that they care about you by the different things that
Yes.
they do for you.
Yes.
So that's something that I have brought up on another one of my lives is that what you do in the beginning ultimately keeps the guy, the male or female, your mate, throughout the whole thing. Because if you were a cooker, if you cooked and cleaned when you first got into it, you need to keep
And
that same energy going, cooking and cleaning.
right.
Because when it
Because if
slacks
we
off, like you would sit there, you may have that conversation with him, be like, "Hey, you ain't doing X, Y, Z like you used to." Or, I mean,
right.
if you tickled the
So now
balls
I'm
with your
coming home to
tongue, and you ain't
right.
tickling the balls with the tongue no more, we got a problem. You know what I'm saying? So
So
you're coming home.
what
I
I will
got you. Go
all
ahead, baby.
what I will always say is make sure you're compatible to that person. And
Hmm.
both signs I was strictly I just wasn't compatible to. Because she was a Leo and he was a Gemini.
So you believe in that?
So it's truth to it.
I mean, but we're compatible
Yes, we are.
because my edge likes your edge, and my edge is very out there.
Right. Yeah.
So we can do our own 50 Shades of Grey, but we can do it the Negro style.
Right.
Okay, babe, before we go into that, let's take a small commercial break and then we'll be right
All
back.
right.
A little steamy. Let me see if I can find anyone. Hold on. Don't forget about Sunday nights. And we also have. So let's pick up where we left off at. So in the bedroom, we let's just with the female, what role that you played. So with your wife, did you ever get into pegging?
No,
You never got into that.
we did the normal.
So with your male spouse, um, were you top, bottom, versatile?
Top.
Okay. So what was missing from that situation that you thought was a little bit, or what was missing from there to not make you happy?
There was no connection after sex.
So it's strictly physical. It wasn't the mental stipulation and
Right.
everything. Okay. Okay. So do you find it harder to date because you were bisexual, or do you find it easier to date because, and
Well,
then do you find more that you date energies, or you date, the gender that's with it?
I'm I'm more on energy.
Hmm.
Um, I did date a Sagittarius, and I'll say that was the best.
Stop. I try to tell people they don't if they don't know now, then baby, we something serious. We are something
Yeah.
serious. So, do you care to elaborate a little bit more, like when you are dating, you know, of the same sex? Um, what are some of the qualities that you look for? Do you like to date still older, or do you like younger, or what is it that you look for when you're dating someone? And you know,
I've always dated older, so now the current situation is younger.
okay. Do you want to touch on the current situation, or is it still super fresh?
Yes, we can touch
Okay.
on it.
So, how did you and your current situation meet?
Online.
Okay. So y'all met online. I see them glows, them goals flashing over there, and I see that old big old running McDonald smile. So I already know what the tea is. But
Yeah, we know you. I think everybody in the chat know what the T is too.
we're
I'm
trying to
just
keep
saying.
it completely
Right.
cute.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So when y'all met, so what platform did y'all meet on? Because we all share some of the same people that we go through to because we all are Matty Mob, we all do Chi Chi, we all do Spilly Boy. And then it's just a rotation of the three of us with myself, Savon, and Mr. 6'8". So we which one of them did y'all meet on?
They're connected to the Maddie Mob,
Okay. Okay. They're connected to
but
the
we
Matty
met on
Mob.
but we met on this platform here.
Mine?
Hmm.
How am I such a matchmaker and I can't find one for my damn self? What's the problem? And then someone asked, was it the picture of the cakes that did it for you? That big old onion.
No, it was the energy actually.
Okay. 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 So the
You would be
energy was
surprised how
there.
many cake. You'd be surprised how many cakes drop in the DM. So
I
yeah,
mean,
I'm
I'm
not
quite sure because
impressed.
you are a thousandaire and I'm only at 63, 64. So you're a thousandaire. So I'm quite sure you get them like you know
So yeah.
all the time. And you a working man, so you go and you're around celebrities, you do celebrities' hairs, you do celebrity parties. So you ain't light when it comes down to that. So you old thousandaire sitting over there, you drop a video, I'm quite sure it goes viral because you old thousandaire. I'm trying to get to where you at, you know. So you met, the energy was there. And how was it different
Hmm.
dating actually, virtual dating versus, you actually going out and you're meeting someone? Because I know it's got to be a huge difference.
Well, the way social media is set up now, of course, you do FaceTime, live
Hmm.
chat. So yeah, it's you're really not missing a beat. It's just you just don't have that physical body in front of you.
So do y'all have the t-shirt and the panties on? I got my t-shirt and my panties on. Hmm.
For the record, we don't wear
Uh-huh.
clothes.
I knew that. Because a lot of times when you stay with your little your hologram, I ain't even gonna call it your little picture, your little hologram, with your little hologram, you already told me the dirt one night. So, I said, okay with you and the holograms. So okay, so how was it? Have you came out to your family first and foremost as bisexual?
I was never in. So
Okay.
I didn't have a story. It was what it was and it is what it is. So yeah.
Okay. Okay. So you know what we finna move into now, because we finna get into them talented hands. I hope everybody's ready, because I told you, we gonna be cute, but I'm gonna hop back in this pond in just a second. We switched up just a little bit, but we're finna hop back into that pond in just a second. So let me see if any of this takes a ring a bell to you. This is one of your infamous looks, and I'm so glad that you actually took the time to take and do this look. And I hope everybody can appreciate your work. So just correct me if I'm wrong. I'm just gonna let everybody marinate on this for a second, because you did that look. I don't know, I what was you thinking when you did that look?
I'm not gonna play with you. I'm not gonna play with you.
Yes, God, all that
Next.
long green hair. What? I'm trying to give you credit where credit is due. That was one of your infamous pieces. You like your
that
Reese's
was
pieces.
that was on 3 shots of tequila.
Mm, mm. You know what I gotta say to that, right? Go to the corner. Um, so I'm gonna take and I'm gonna flash a picture since some of the people in the crowd want to know some of the celebrities that you did. And can you please break it down whenever you see this picture? Um, what were you feeling and when before I do that, let me ask you this. When did you know that you arrived in your craft? Because some people like being makeup artists, they once they get that call from that celebrity, they're like, dang, I made it. Or whenever you are um doing music and you get that record deal, you finally made it. What was that pinnacle in your life that just said, well, dang, I made it. I'm good, I made it.
Well, I haven't made it yet. I'm still a work in progress.
Mm-hmm.
Um, actually, I had actually put hair on the side for a minute, and I started an artist management company.
Mm-hmm. You want to
So I
elaborate a
work
little
with a
bit on
lot
that?
of unsigned. Yeah, I work with a lot of unsigned artists. So I help get them developed for. At that time, we didn't have all the social media streams that we have now, so you had to do the footwork as far as get plugged into connections of industry, other managers, um, tour managers, and all that good stuff. So for me, when I moved into that, that's when I started meeting a lot of celebrities, um, being in the studio. For me, is work is work. I don't look at it as, oh, you're this person or you're that person. It's work is work. And that same mentality I brought over to hair. So it's like, mhm,
I was just going to ask, so with you saying that, when you went into um with the artist development, because you basically would be helping developing the artist, correct? If
mhm,
I'm gathering what you're saying correctly. So with you
yes.
going in and you're developing an artist or whatever like that, and maybe they had a shoestring budget, are you willing to work with anyone that has like a shoestring budget? Or is it you've been there, done that, so you really don't want to start all over from the bottom with the person? Are you willing to get in there and work with them? Because some of it's a little grimy. It's getting somebody started from the ground up.
Yeah. At that time, I did. At this current time, because I put my management company on hold. If I decide to pick it up, it has to be somebody who's already been in it for a while, because it's much
Gotcha.
harder to do it. And the expectations of an unsigned artist is they're thinking that they've made it already, and you haven't even the ink ain't even on the contract yet.
Gotcha. Gotcha. So, if you had three celebrities, what are the three iconic celebrities that you would love to work with?
Mm.
I told you I was gonna have you thinking. Do you need a Marshall?
Yeah, give me a commercial real quick. Let
Okay,
me
let
think
me
on
get
that.
you old Marshall right quick. Let's see what we're gonna do. Don't forget about Sunday night, y'all. Oh, I'm giving you one more second. Let me throw this one right on up here for you. So we back. Spill the tea. We all listening. Let me get my glass so I can be ready. We ready for that tea?
So my three would be Jasmine Sullivan,
Mm-hmm. Why?
Sierra. Um, I just love her music and her style,
Mm-hmm.
and I like her image.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Sierra.
Mm-hmm.
One thing about Sierra is because of her height. So
Yes,
I
she's
can
old
play with
Amazon like me.
yeah. So I can play with big hair and long hair.
No, so you see her in a big coif.
Yes.
Okay. So the slick down is out for you with Sierra.
Slick down and some curls.
Yes. Okay.
We could
Okay.
do that.
And name that last one. And when you're naming these, please keep in mind it could have been living or living or deceased, because some of our people have gone too soon. So some people you really want to
Hmm.
work with, and you're not able to because they're not here anymore. So
And then it would be Missy Elliott.
I am such a fan of hers. I love me some Missy. Me a super fly, super duper fly, super duper fly. You know how we do it, cause I can't stand the rain. But okay, okay, okay. So some of the people that you have worked with in the past, is I am Zoe or Zoe, by some
Yes.
people knowing about
Yeah.
it.
Hmm.
So tell us a little like something about that. You stand out there, you're
Um,
percolating, and got your hair out and stuff, and even though you got it covered up tonight.
because it's a mess up under here.
Why is it that hairdressers got to work
Um,
out?
because we too busy working on everybody else's.
Mm, likely excuse. We listening.
Um, an organization that I'm a part of is Playlist Live Orlando that
Mm-hmm.
comes every year.
Mm-hmm.
That's where our big YouTubers come to.
Okay.
And that event is a good platform if you're serious about being a YouTuber or a content creator. You
Mm-hmm.
learn so much at this event. And you meet a lot of your favorite YouTubers there.
Okay. Which brings us to the Funky Daniva Ross. Yes. Why you ain't smiling? You don't never smile for real, for real. You just gonna take this
That's
damn
all
picture
you
and get out.
need.
Take
Right.
this damn
Remember,
take this damn picture.
they always say less is more.
Less is more. Less
Right.
is more. So, and this picture right here, can you explain who these people are in this picture?
That that's Kennedy Air. Some YouTubers as well.
Okay.
They're very known on YouTube.
Okay.
Very awesome, amazing YouTube couple.
Okay, okay, okay. So I was saving the best for last, in my
Yeah.
opinion. So we finna go ahead and we finna bust y'all up right quick, cause I remember. Let me tell you, I remember seeing you and her were, I think, in New York one time together, if I'm not mistaken. When y'all like in New York or something like that at one time together,
Hmm.
and uh y'all met up or whatever, because it was on one of her um behind the scenes or behind the benches or something, one of those. I seen it, and I was like, so who is this D Star? Because she had you out there, you was like, we finna get you together because you in my city, da 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 da, and all this kind of stuff. I said, you better come on trying to get the queen together. So how was it working with uh the infamous, the lady, the Dun Dada, the queen, the TS, the TS. How was it working with her?
well, well, for me, I'm not really fanned out because of this opportunity came when I came out of hair school, and I was talking about this with Shavon on on her channel. That when I came out of school, I went up under a mentor,
Mm-hmm.
and the hairstylist he did Anita Baker's hair. He did Shaquille O'Neal, his mom's hair. And he did
Mm-hmm.
several basketball players. So for me, that was nothing new. And like I say, and that's what I admire about being under T.S. Madison and Chi Chi, because
Mm-hmm.
and that's why I stay up under a lot of great personalities when it comes down to YouTube content creators, because you can't follow everybody. But
Right,
eventually, if you hang around greatness, eventually that greatness is gonna fall on you.
right, right. Because I ain't even gonna sit here and lie. And I've told this numerous times, and I'm just going. It's the truth. A month ago, a month actually Sunday. I've been on YouTube now officially a month now, and Madison was talking to Chi Chi a month ago, um, and told Chi Chi, be consistent at what you're doing. If you're gonna start YouTube, be consistent at what you're doing. Um, make sure you put out content that your people are gonna like and be very consistent with it. And I took that to heart, and I've said it to her in the Patreon. I've said it to her on um other lives that she's been in, and I try to support every chance I get. So when she told me that, I feel the same way that you're saying. When she told me that, I was like, okay, so she really meant that for me. So I'm gonna do what I gotta do. You know what I'm saying? So I feel very blessed and honored that it was just like with her and Spilly Boy. Every time I take in pop in somewhere, they know exactly who I am. And I'm like,
Hmm.
for me to be a in my eyes, a nobody, and me just starting off with everything, and for her to know who I am, it just shows the multifaceted person that she is, that actually she takes the time to look at people and not just say she looks at people, but looks at people. You know what I'm saying? And even when
Hmm.
it came down to you, I didn't really know you from a can of paint, but we meshed just like not oil and vinegar, because oil and vinegar, I mean oil and water don't
Right.
mix. But we meshed like soul food seasoning going into some greens. We was good, or some hot sauce in there. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
I just really I appreciate when someone like you, because you didn't have to agree to do anything that you're doing, not only tonight but any other time that I've asked you to come on my panel, and you gave me good constructive criticism. So I appreciate it. Um and
And
I'm
what
I'm
I
not
will,
it's not going on about me, but it's about
right.
you. I can't compliment her enough for the stuff that, and I don't know how you are, with her, but like you were saying, I just feel like eventually that greatness is going to follow me too. So
Yeah.
go ahead,
But I
baby.
will I always tell everybody, if you are, no matter if you are a fan, supporter, content creator, whatever, always remain humble.
Hmm.
And this is what I talked about the other night as well with Shayla and Shavon. You don't have to say what you do. Your work will speak for itself.
Right.
If you plant the seed, that's all you do. Plant the seed, it'll grow
Right.
if you put it in good soil.
Right. Right.
And that's what I admire about. I'm careful who I surround myself by, around, and by who I'm following, because again, energy begets energy. If you keep good, positive energy around you, that's what you're gonna get back.
Right. Right. Absolutely, I agree with you 110%. Um, so, but you're not, I got to go back to it. So, going back to you and Madison, like, I know you said you didn't fan out, because I'm not one of those people I feel like that fans out, but I did one time. I ain't gonna sit here and lie and act like I didn't. When I first met her on Patreon, I fanned out. How was it working with her? Like, I can just tell by her energy, like she's something serious, but how was it being in the actual room with her?
She's a boss. That's all I'll say. She's a true boss. She's about her business. And if you ever are around her or work with her, that's something you will actually learn.
Gotcha. You can't be running one of the biggest black transgendered big dick bitches and not be a boss.
Right.
I mean, let's just call it what it is. You can't be it, and it done survived all these years. And hey, but moving
And
on
what
past
I will
that.
say, but
Mhm.
for us, we have no excuse because TS has laid the foundation. She put the blueprint out.
You're right, very much so, very much so. But that's why I feel like that I'm still at a place that I can stay humble, because I know I'm not one of those types of people to take. I take control of my platform, and I have rules and regulations on my platform. But as far as me trying to go into somebody else's and showing out, or sending shots out to somebody else that's irrelevant, or saying to people that, um, or scheduling and doing stuff, and knowing that I know that people are doing other things at the same time frame, I just find that just very shallow. And it's enough, it's enough time and effort out there for all of us to take and do the things that we're doing. But what you sow is what you're going to reap. I took and put that on my
Hmm.
Instagram. What you sow is what you're going to reap. And if you expect for people to have your back in this game, you have to have people's back. So a lot of people, I feel like, what is the word I'm looking for, when you create a bridge,
Hmm.
and with people, it's just like me and you, like we have that bridge, we have that bonding there.
Hmm.
I never know when I'm going to have to recross that bridge. And I feel like
Right.
that's what any of it with me, Madison, me, Chi Chi, with whoever. Once I build that bridge with you, I want to be able to know that I can take and I can come back across that bridge. But if I take and
Right.
I burn that bridge because I'm trying to do more than what I need to be doing at that time, then who gonna be there to take and save you?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I truly feel that. And I mean, I've met some wonderful people doing this. I really have. And um, I don't know, like, where do you see yourself in your hair within a year? Because everything's changed now because of the whole, um, COVID-19. So where do you see, not even a year, where do you see yourself in 6 months? Because in 6 months, like, we could go back into another shutdown. So do you think that's
Hmm.
really done stunt your business from growing as quick as it would have been growing?
Well, just as we're doing now, bringing great content throughout this. A lot of what I've learned this go around in the event that we shut down is just make sure I get locked into my hair vendors, make sure that I'm fully stocked on hair because again, for us, hair doesn't stop.
Hmm.
And you can be you'll be surprised how many wig videos you can shoot out through an epidemic. Because trust me, two people who
Speaking
I
of that,
follow, mhm,
I was just, you go
Alonzo
ahead and then I
Arnold,
got you. Yes, I
okay,
can lay
Alonzo
a
Arnold,
lace
and
like ain't
yeah,
nothing.
and Tokyo Styles. Neither one of them have skipped a beat through this epidemic.
So with that being said, I want to ask you this. Do you feel like with Fat Peaches sitting in the kitchen doing hair, or Big Brenda sitting in the kitchen doing hair and braids and stuff, versus you actually going to school and taking the time to learn your craft, like, how do you feel about that? Because I know with some people it takes away from not only the clients that you would have, but then you got to
Hmm.
go back in and to fix the foolishness that they done that they took and they messed up. So how do you feel
Right,
about that?
which is normal. A lot of times, us as hairstylists, we have to fix a lot of mistakes. So, and again, like you said, only Big Bertha can braid Peach's hair. But what
Hmm.
happens to Peach's hair when she take those braids out? She's gonna
Right,
go see a professional.
right.
So, regardless of what you can do at home, you can never take away from our profession.
So have you ever encountered having someone to come to you that then had their hair done by somebody in the kitchen and their hair's been matted and you had to go in and try to fix that situation? Like, how did you handle that?
Let's take it a little further. I've had a client come in where her hair was burnt out because the relaxer sat on too long. So she had a big old bald spot in the front.
Wow. So how did you handle that situation? Like, because I know it's being professional with you. I know you had to handle it in a professional mannerism. How did you
Hmm.
take and you handle it? Because Big Brenda said that she knew what she was doing, and
Hmm.
Big Brenda, got you this, that, and the third. But then Big Brenda done jacked up your hairline now, so you gotta in the middle of your hairline now. So,
Hmm.
how did you help her help Big Brenda?
Well, with me, one thing about I've always been told I have growing hands.
Hmm. You gotta
So
come on, growing
for
hands.
yeah, so if you're at that shampoo bowl, you're going to fall asleep
Oh,
because
you
I
massage
stimulate.
like that.
Yes, I do wonders at the shampoo bowl.
So you stimulate like that.
Yes, yes, I get you
Mm.
moaning,
Wow.
and it's just a shampoo.
Ah, you better shut up. You know what? I cannot. I would love to, but I can't. I would love to, but I can't. And you were dating my child, The heat is on. The heat
Yeah,
is on.
and
Whoa, whoa.
I was able to get her hair to grow back.
Well, that's good because that doesn't happen. You know,
Yeah.
I won't say it doesn't happen because I'm not in the field. I do the other aspect of it. I do the makeup part of it.
Hmm.
And sometimes I have people that, can you take and do this? Can you do this? I'm like, girl, you do realize that you have cheap makeup products. And this is the stuff that I recommended you to do whenever I'm doing a consultation with someone. This is what I recommend you go and buy. You're going to do a wedding, and you want your makeup to look this way, you want pictures and stuff, and I'll be there to do touch ups. But if you got the cheap stuff, what do you want me to do? And I specifically got, we done took you to the mall, beauty supply store, whatever, to take and buy whatever products that you needed, and oh, I don't have the money to buy it right now, but I'll come back and I'll get it. So, just make sure that you write everything down, this, that, and the third. But you show up and you had the cheap stuff. How do you deal with that? Or do you not allow people to bring in their own products?
Oh, definitely not. You have to use my products. Even if you just shampooed your hair, you still have to get your hair shampooed by me using
Okay.
my products.
So,
And I try to get a lot of my clients to I push them into the retail side so they're using the same products at home.
okay. So it's
Um,
basically it's you're when you bring them in for the consultation and you're taking and working
hmm
with them and you start treating their hair. So you make sure that it's something that they can readily get if they
correct.
choose to walk away from you. So you're actually teaching them knowledge. You're not just
Yes,
repairing the
exactly.
situation and then send them on their way so they can go back and do it all over again.
Yes.
Okay, you better come
What I
on.
found, I think Siobhan can agree with me on this. A lot of times we've gone, a lot of our females gone home and put a relaxer in their head, and then it's time to rinse out that hair, and they use Suave shampoo. Then they say, "Oh, my hair is breaking," or "What's going on? My hair is falling out because you didn't use neutralizer shampoo." Neutralizer shampoo stops the process of that chemical, not regular shampoo.
Wow. You mean telling me this day and age people can't even pick up the bottle and read it and understand that they
Right.
wow.
Because they think you can just use regular shampoo.
And I never have been the one for box perms anyway. No,
Yeah.
box relaxer. Excuse me. Let me use the technical terms because a perm is with the rods, and a relaxer is what relaxes the kink out of the hair. So, and then that's
Right.
something else that pisses me off whenever I hear women say, "Oh, I'm finna go dye my hair." You finna color your hair. The correct terminology
Right.
is
Because
you're
you dye
coloring your
clothes.
hair. You dye
Because you dye
clothes
clothes. Right.
and you
You
color
color hair.
hair. So
hmm
please don't say that you finna go and I want to get that dye. No, you dyeing clothes
And,
today?
and you don't wash hair. You shampoo hair.
Exactly. Unless you were choosing to wash some clothes while you doing it, I guess you finna go and wash something. But but outside of that, because there's so much, and we can touch so much into your to the magic hands of Mister D Star. But we're not gonna touch in the hands of Mister D Star because it, there's so many different facets of you that people. And I'm going to open up here shortly so people can come in and be respectful of you and your privacy and ask you whatever questions that they want to. As soon as my co-host, as soon as I bring her out, because I want to give her opportunity to talk too before we do it. Um, I just really want to touch on again with you and your current situation.
hmm
So, well, not even your current situation. Whenever you are home, well, it goes hands in hands. When you are home and you're alone, and the magic is happening, since you have magic in the hands, and you like to, see certain things. Have you ever tasted? Have you not tasted? Have one of those types that don't want it on you? I mean,
Well, we've had that discussion,
okay. Are you
and
into
like I
pretty
said,
feet? Or are you not into feet?
uh, I'm not a feet person.
Okay. Nipples.
Indeed.
Okay. Hot spot behind the ear or behind the leg.
Yeah. Behind the ear and the neck
Okay.
and
So
her
do you
thigh.
like a small kiss that's going, all the way down and then you just get to
Mm.
one of the, go from one side to the next? Do you not like clamps on the nipples?
Oh. Mm-mm.
So you're not really 50 Shades of Grey, but you 50 Shades of Grey.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Candle wax?
I haven't tried that yet. Have you?
Baby. Yes, I have. So you know you're gonna have to get some of that hair off of you, because you got hair, and unless it's taco
Well, I'm
meat, because
actually not.
with some people with taco
I'm
meat.
actually not. I'm actually not. I'm not hairy there.
Oh, so you just got the
I
habit trail that
manscape.
goes down to.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh
you
yeah.
manscape.
Yes.
So do you like yours? Oh, you just done open it up. I'm finna go ahead and walk into it since you don't open it up. So do you like for your bottom to manscape as well, or do you prefer to take and shave them yourself?
Manscape. If they're
Hmm.
not able to, then I help out in that department.
Okay.
Who wants to go through a forest?
I mean, sometimes it's fun to go through the forest, especially if the wood's already
But some
there.
but sometimes you can get lost.
Not if you go into the right one. I'm just saying. You know, I'm just saying. Um, it's getting hot in here, so we gonna go to one of our sponsors for tonight. Don't forget, y'all, to go to Pass the Sugar. That's passthesugar.com. Gender queer. Oh shit, I can't even read right now. You got me just frustrated right now. Okay, I need to break my own stuff, I think. But Pass the Sugar is PASSDASUGA.com, where one of our sponsors tonight, Leander, he's actually in the audience. And he'll be coming on a little bit later on to us to take in to talk a little bit more about what he does, because he does do consulting with people that are actually starting their transformation from either male to female or female to male. And he helps you with clothing. Excuse me, I apologize. They help you, because that is the proper pronouns. They help you with doing the clothes I satire, helping you with getting in place with certain things, as far as like finding out where to go, different items to go and do in virtual chats and different things like that. Um, let's see.
Well,
I
while
have
you're
so many.
doing that, let me
Huh?
just share a quick story. When I
Go
moved
right.
from Detroit to Florida,
Hmm.
I went to a mansion party.
A mansion party.
Yes, I went to a mansion party.
I knew you was bougie.
And this is where I found out those different elements and
Of kink.
levels of sex. Yes. So I've seen a female squirt.
How was that in person? Did
It's
you?
different because it
Because
was the first time that I seen
you
that. I
participated
was,
too, didn't you?
huh?
I said you
What
participated
happened?
too, didn't you?
I don't care to
See, I knew it. 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 I tried to tell y'all. Y'all listen to me. I tried to tell y'all. So do you, with you saying that you went to a mansion party,
hmm
and this is when you were single, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So when you were single and you went to this mansion party, so it was basically a no holds bar, correct? So you seen a little bit of
Yes.
everything.
Everything. You name it, it was there.
So did they do whips and chains? Did they do the slingshot from the ceiling? Um how
I
is
seen
it
the
to
swing for the first time.
how is it for um with eating coochie? I just want to know.
Um, it doesn't have a taste,
Hmm.
but it's good.
So is that the same thing with eating booty?
Yes, because it doesn't have a taste and it's good.
You know it's gonna be shady, right? You already know, right? You know I'm gonna go there with you, right? Have you ever ran into any goose eggs while you was trying to eat?
No. Mm-mm. Now, I will say that's the bonus part because, like I say, you teach the individuals
Mm-hmm.
if they don't know. You don't shame an individual, but you teach an individual.
Yes, that's
That's
the
what make.
thing that pisses me off, that people want to take in bottom shame, and they shouldn't,
Hmm.
because everybody has accidents. I don't care who you are. You can be sparkly, squeaky, squeaky. Let me ask you this. So,
Hmm.
your current playlist of porn, is it a toss up between gay and straight, or is it mainly gay, or what is it? Because then I'm leading to a question. That's the reason I'm asking.
But between both.
Do you like the raw stuff, or do you like the stuff that they take and use um
Mm-mm,
condom?
give it to me. Give it to me raw.
Okay. So, on some of these, and I do realize that a lot of these are like studio setups, but I myself
Hmm.
personally know my body, and I know what I'm doing to my body to get me achieve orgasm. Have you ever had anyone to orgasm on your dick while you're fucking them?
Yeah.
Not from the
Yeah.
front, from the back.
No, from the back.
See, people thought I was just lying.
Mm-mm.
So, do you prefer
Now
to
that does
breathe?
go back to what.
I'm listening. So I take that as a yes. You in the cream pie too, aren't you? You like it pushed out and everything. You said, "Oh, I
Oh my
got you."
God, I love it.
I hope my co-hostess
I
is
want it
taking notes,
all.
because I want her to come in
I'm down
here
for
and.
whatever. I'm down for whatever.
So you like to, and then push it out, and then you want to go back in again.
Ooh.
But you're not into Pia though, right?
Oh no, we definitely. Now that
Okay.
you, now that's gonna be that's gonna be a
I was
fight.
just gonna say, because I ain't that type of freak. I'm a freak, but I ain't that type of freak. That's a little bit too freaky for my taste. But I do. Give me an old nasty
Ooh,
cream pie, and then just tell me, push it out that pussy, push it out
yes.
that pussy. Oh, cheese and crackers. You, oh, you know
I will say they don't call it the clitoris for no reason, and they don't call it a G spot for no reason.
that point. That point. Ooh, I need a Marshall. It's getting warm in here. I need old Marshall. Mm. Especially if you hitting that spot, just. Mm.
That's the problem. A lot of us going in as rabbits. It's a difference when you're making love.
No, yeah, and I want you to rearrange some stuff. I want you to go in there and just let me know that you've been there. You know, I just, I don't know. Maybe I'm just,
Shayla
I,
so stupid.
I just don't want you to dance around the beginning. I want you to make sure you go dive. What's that song? Dive in. I want you to dive in. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I want you to be like you trying to plumb, and you trying to take and reconstruct some stuff, and you just making it just. I wanted you to make it your own.
Hmm. Look, your head done came down. That's how you look when you come out.
Yeah, you know.
Right.
Because I'm one of them ones. I can't tell about nobody. I'm one of the ones be like, mm. And then how she did on that commercial. I want some more. That's just. Oh, let me stop. I'm gonna stop. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But that's just me. I think. Child, I done got this hair all completely just discombobulated. Let me get her back together so they don't be talking shit about me. But yes. Um. Wow. What more can I say? Ugh.
If you had one word to sum me up, it would be love.
And I love me some love. I really do. I love me. I'm a hopeless romantic. So I definitely understand where you're coming from. And a lot of people, and I hate to say it like this because this is really generalizing a lot of people, and it's not. I'm not trying to, but the truth is the truth.
Hmm.
I in this life, in this lifestyle, a lot of people um do not, and I'm trying to find the correct word so I don't offend people, but the truth is the truth. A lot of people in this life do not look for love. They're looking for that quick nut and going home. And even when you try to sit there and you try to talk to people about it, people are like, well, this is supposed to be a cut buddy situation. And then when you do find, opposites do attract most of the time. And I will say that. But so many people, um, just are not really trying to find that one that takes and complete them. You know, even going, and I know this, going to the clubs. Like when you go to the clubs, you're taking and talking to people, and you're trying to figure out who those people are. And those people are really not trying to figure out all of that. They don't want to have that mental stimulation, or
Right.
how Jill Scott was saying, "Let's take a long walk." They're not trying to do that. They're trying to walk you to the bedroom and do it. They get their dumb dibbies beat in and then go. So I definitely understand it. I definitely understand it.
I always say this: it's a D-star experience.
You better come on, D Star. How she said in that movie, if some shit don't work out, call me. Oh, but I'm gonna take
Because
and get ready.
after you walk out of there, you're gonna feel like a star.
Sir,
I'm just
don't test my pussy. That's all I can say. Cause I am not she is not me. This is not somebody that you got to teach. I could probably teach you a couple things. Cause you what, 38, 39? You somewhere in the same age bracket I am.
hmm I'm actually in my early 40s.
Oh yeah, you are 43. That ain't nothing wrong with that. I like to see, I like seasoned.
Oh, it's like wine; it just gets better with age.
Long as everything do this number and not do this
It's
number. We
like I
good.
said, it's like wine; it just gets better with age.
But we gonna take a little mini commercial right quick, y'all. So my co-hostess can get herself together because she finna come in here and I'm quite sure she finna wreck shop. So we finna take a little mini commercial, y'all, for just 1 second. But before we get ready to do that, please don't forget to go over to Pass the Sugar. That's Pass the Sugar at www.passthesugar.com. That's PASSDASUGA.com. And it helps you out with all of your queer needs and non-judgmental. We would just want you to go over there and to patronize them. Leander is such a beautiful person for doing what they are taking and doing. And I want to give support what support is due. We all have to help someone. We all should want to help someone. Not we all have to, because people don't want to do that nowadays. But we all should want to help someone with no strings attached. So that's one of my little babies. So we trying to send some shouts out to that. And I absolutely love this shout. I really do. I'm so glad you did that lime green. I really am. But we're gonna go to commercial right quick, and then we're gonna have my co-hostess in. Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face, tell me that you love me, even if it's fake. Girl, you here. Don't get off this star. You here.
You nasty as hell.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You nasty as hell playing them little girls coochie at 8 years old while you still playing with motherfucking building blocks. You just nasty. And I got a
Ken and Barbie didn't
question.
have no problem.
Was her name Barbie and you was Ken?
Mm.
I just have a question. Why in between the English and the math book of all books? It's
Because after you do the math, you're gonna want to speak.
I would have put it like in between social studies, bitch, because that was an experiment.
A home economics.
Yes, clean house. I just want my niece, you gonna be pregnant and barefoot the whole time.
Cause tonight is the night.
Talk about some growing hands. He gonna grow that ass.
Oh yes.
He gonna grow them thighs. He gonna grow that hair.
Did you hear that too?
These hands do wonders. These hands do wonders.
I'm sure they do wonders.
These hands do wonders.
They do wonders. And they do wonders. And they do wonders.
And then you talking about hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Jesus.
I would love to, but I can't. I would love to, but I can't.
Woo.
I cannot. I
have learned so much tonight. And I've been looking like this and then like this. And then I was up at Texas. I was texting my niece like, girl, you ready? Are you ready?
I just don't know. I don't know if my child is ready.
I'm gonna have to make sure that my niece keep that chakra and that energy together, because this bitch will dip out as soon as your energy get fucked up. He ain't taking no bars, bitch. I'm out.
Say
don't
Vaughn.
gain no goddamn weight. Okay, don't gain no weight and don't lose that energy. Bitch. He done showed us twice. He'll marry your ass and he'll leave.
Mama saying my saga, Mama saying my saga.
Keep your shit tight. Okay.
Lord have mercy, Jesus.
Oh.
I cannot.
This has been cute though. I have enjoyed this show. When I tell you it has been informative, it has been funny, honey. I love it. You just nasty. Oh, I love it. I can't wait. I just want to watch. I want to go to that mansion and that party. I want to see. I want to see Sheila squirt, honey. I want to see Bob swinging, honey. I want to see all that shit. That has been
it's life changing.
My fantasy. Just watch that.
It's life changing.
Don't touch me though, because if you touch me, I might cut you, bitch.
It's life changing.
Go on. But I want to watch.
That boy.
You get to touch it, I'm gonna scream.
Yeah. It's life changing.
There's so many places we can go with this. It really is.
So you had a whole eyes wide shut type experience.
You know it.
Yes. I wouldn't trade it for the world.
Any of y'all have one of them slow nasty parties, I need y'all to let me know. That's the only way I'm gonna come out during Rona like this. I'm gonna be on a nice little sex kitty bodysuit, honey. You know, with a hazmat hat and shit. It's gonna be cute. It's gonna keep me covered though, bitch, because I want to see.
Here.
Don't touch me though, Lord Jesus. And if you skeet over there. Don't skeet over here, okay? But you lying. That pussy and that booty ain't the same when you eat different meat.
Put it right there. Put it right there. Mm-hmm. What happened? What happened?
Oh, so you like to be skeeted on your chest. So you like yours to be on your breast.
Yes. In the face. And I mean, you know, but I ain't opposed to old cream pie either.
I'm gonna tell you something that's hot.
And they do hit different.
What hit different?
What you just said.
Come on.
That pussy, that boot.
It's different. Right.
Yes, it is different.
That booty muscle though, it ain't like eating the coochie though. It's a little different. That coochie will talk back to you. If that booty muscle talk back to you, bitch, you ain't gonna like the way it smell. Her breath smell. I'm just saying, it's a little different if she gets to talking. But that muscle, it's got a little more gristle. It's got a little more gristle on the booty.
I've never had those issues.
Well, then, bitch, you ain't never put enough air up in there if you ain't never had them issues, honey. Well, see, you're bottom, though. So
yes,
that makes sense.
Yes, I've never had those issues. And I just couldn't imagine. Like, okay, D, do you like your booty ate?
Mm-hmm.
I don't like mine ate. Get away from back there.
Oh, yeah.
All this ass that I got, do not go back there eat my booty. I don't like that. Please move.
Girl, why? What's wrong with you?
I don't like it. Get out of here. Keisha don't like to be ate like that, baby. She likes to be pounded, and she don't like to be ate. No, she's not that type of cake. Don't do that. Mm-mm.
Oh, it's Miyaka. She loves it.
You pound the cake. You don't eat the cake. Not with Keisha. You gonna want to because she's supple, but please don't. That will turn me the fuck off. Now, what I do want you to do is go into the front region. I want you to eat that bitch like it's a whole platter. That's what I need you to do. I want you to suck. I want you to do everything. That's why I want you to put your best effort. If you want to use your mouth, let it do the talking there. And
that's because she's dealing with a red velvet. She's dealing with a red velvet.
Yes.
What the hell you mean? What's a red velvet?
Yes.
What's a red velvet?
We'll talk later.
No, bitch, we'll talk now. Bitch, what's a red velvet? I need to know so I can answer that right. What's a red velvet?
Go ahead and tell her, D-Star. Go ahead.
You just can't just touch a red velvet. It's specially made.
To be
now with a pound cake, you can go on in. But that red velvet, yeah, you got to keep that red velvet protected.
And moist.
Just don't eat her. That's all I gotta say. Don't do that. Oh, no. Do all that in the front. Do all that in the front. And I love to eat salads and all that, but I don't want it done to me. I don't want it done to me. And I love to slob and make that motherfucker curl toes, a toes curl. I love all that too.
Yes. I love doing that.
I want that done to me too, though. I want that done to me too. But most importantly, what I want you to do is to flip over, honey, and let me pound your cake. Because see, D-Star says it's about energy. It's all about energy too. But if you ain't giving up them cakes, then this is not going to work long term. I'm one of those ones that if you let me bust it wide open, I like it. I'm not gonna feel no kind of way. I'm good with that. I need that. Yeah.
I ain't got nothing to say. I really don't. So y'all, D, do you feel like answering any questions?
They gonna ask you some questions.
I can.
Okay.
Oh, child.
So before we take and do it, moderators have the link. So before we release it, let's do this because I didn't get too invasive and I want y'all to have respect for his privacy because some things are off limits. So let's please be respectful.
Okay, so we need to go over what's off limits because we done talked about what he done did before the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost. I don't know what's left. I'm asking for a friend so we can make sure that the people stay good. We done talked about his marriage. I didn't even know he was in two.
So really,
you're the bisexual I like. I wish of all the bisexuals I've dealt with, excluding the one that I have now, I wish I had met more bisexuals like that. I would have had a better understanding because I've always understood bisexuality to be the way that you presented it. Mm-hmm. But what I've met and what I've encountered are people who felt like bisexuality was more than just the act of being able to have sex with, but not necessarily love both.
Okay.
And those are the ones that I want to bend over and fuck and then make them leave. I don't want them to talk to me. Please get out of here.
Hey, Vaughn. Period. In that order.
In that order, get your shit and leave.
Okay. So, Jessica, what is your question?
I'm gonna go on mute because my dog is obviously trying to ask him a question too.
What is your dog asking?
Y'all hear him barking in the background. He's like, I got questions, so let me mute. So y'all can get other people's questions. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Right. I'm gonna
so
hit my light. It's getting hot. Hold on.
You said your light getting hot? You know, you can turn your light off now, baby. There you go.
All right. Yeah.
So, Zylan, you can go ahead and drop that link, baby. And I don't know if T Bless is in. T can take and drop it. And Shaquandra, you can go ahead and drop it too. And Jessica's in the house too. So, we can go ahead and drop it. But I will say that I'm gonna keep you on for whoever is coming in. We're gonna keep you on for duration of the question and the answer, and then to make sure that there's enough room for everybody that wants to ask questions. So, not being disrespectful or anything like that, we're just gonna try to keep it moving. Let me see. I'm gonna take and share the link too, and then y'all can just take and just rock and roll with that. Because we really have covered a lot of ground, and I don't know what else that you can take in. Ask that I ain't already asked us, you know. And that's the link right there, y'all. So Jessica just wrote this in the comments. She said, I know you had said that one person to call you name. Was it just one bully, or was it I'm assuming just numerous bullies, or what?
Just one time. That one time in the 9th grade.
And then she also wrote you and asked, were you popular in school?
Yes. I was a twin, of course.
So you was popular with boys and the girls.
I was popular with everybody. There was no limits.
Come on in, Jessica. Yes, ma'am, Jessica.
Okay, I do have a question. I have a couple of questions.
Okay.
When you were in school, I know you talked about you had one person that would call you names and everything, and that person moved away. Did you have any other issues with anybody else, or was that just a one incident and you didn't have any bullies?
That was just one incident. Because after 9th grade, I ended up working for the faculty staff in the main office. So I always made sure I kept the principal on my side, the vice principal on my side,
Understood.
and and the class. So yeah, after that, yeah, nobody bothered me.
Awesome. And let's see. So I know you talk about you was with the football team and everything. So were you fairly popular, or it was you
Yes,
was just
I
their
was
average?
known. I was well known. Of course, being a twin, you do gain that popularity.
Yeah, I kind of figure yes. Oh, okay. Well, all righty then. You done blow my mind. I'm just letting you know that right now. I'm highly messed up. But okay, I'll try to keep it clean and keep. Oh Lord. Okay.
Oh no, go ahead. We already done talked about it. Ain't nothing that we probably go ahead, Jessica. Let loose that guard.
I mean, girl, I'm just like okay. I'm a type of person. And I'm trying not to jump in this, but I know like Savon don't like being done that way. I do. Come and toss it. And I will do the same, and I will toss somebody else. So I'm an equal opportunity employer until they try to get down in the front. Don't touch me in the front.
I mean, I like both sides. I like it all done to me. I ain't even gonna sit here and lie.
What would turn me off if somebody touches me down? I'm completely shut down. I will probably get up and leave.
But see, that's the D-Star experience. It takes you what you're not comfortable and make you comfortable with it.
All righty then. All right. Okay. I had to get up for a moment. Hold up. I have to shake it off. Hold up. Wait a minute.
Cause
Okay.
Jessica, he said he had magic in his hands.
I know. I heard. I fell out several times. Okay. Oh wow. Wow. Okay. D. Wow. Okay. Well. Wow. All I can say is wow. I mean, for you, well, you had brothers, so that to start off your whole sexual experience, so you started very, very early. Now,
Hmm.
I did have a babysitter one time bring over a video and said, "Do you like to try that?" No, but
Oh, I thought you said you was like me and you did the babysitter.
no. Well. This is okay. Okay, this is the thing. Okay, this is the thing. Okay, the babysitter was actually my cousin,
Mm.
and she was a girl. So she
Oh,
wanted me to
okay.
finger her, and then she tried to touch me, and I
Mm.
was like, no. I ran around the house screaming because I knew what I wanted. I wanted some Polish links. I wanted some hot dogs, some
Hmm.
French fries. I wanted all that, but I don't want to dive in the kitty cat. The only kitty cat here is mine.
Meow,
Meow, meow,
meow,
meow. Yeah, it'll talk too.
meow.
But
Oh
D,
my
I did.
God.
But D,
I
I
have
did
a
want to say
question.
this, Jasmine too. I want to say this show. Oh my God, Jasmine and D. I mean, thank you for being so honest and telling stuff because some people don't want to say
You're
stuff.
welcome.
And I'm shocked because
Yeah.
I didn't know. Like, I
You
guess
know he gonna cuss me out
everybody.
later on.
Well, he might.
You know
I
he
don't
gonna cuss
know
me out
because you
later
can't.
on.
This is all over you. This is all over YouTube, Facebook, everything now, D. So, can I have your
And I'm okay
autograph?
with that.
Okay, can I have your autograph? I'll take the scraps up off the floor of the weed. Maybe. Okay. Okay. I'm just picking with you, but yeah, I really enjoyed this.
I got you.
This. Yeah,
Thank you,
it's nice.
Jessica.
It's nice getting to know everybody, and I just
Yeah.
thank you for showing that part of you. And I mean, you not so serious either, and you talk and you laugh about it too. So I think it's so cool. So
Yeah.
I mean, I was finna ask D something that I completely forgot what I was gonna ask you, and it was something real juicy and nasty, and I thought that
girl, it was
Jessica.
my fault. I know because I've been all over the
Uh-uh.
place.
I mean, you
But you know,
know, I
when people start talking about these hands, they do start forgetting stuff. I'm
Oh my
just saying.
gosh. Well, well, sure. Yeah, I'm about to. You're coming in a Hyundai. Oh, okay. Okay.
I don't know how
Mm.
I feel about
Now you
this.
done got me doing the rock and like I'm on the front porch. I'm like, oh Lord, help me. Okay. Oh wow. Okay. Well,
Um, cheese and crackers.
yeah, come with it, Jasmine, because I know you got something else juicy. I'm just trying to be good. I
Hmm.
mean, I know you released a whole lot of stuff, but
He ain't
some
released
stuff.
a whole bunch of nothing right now. He's all built up right now, ready to
Woo,
go.
Lord. Okay. Well. Okay. So no, I can't ask it.
Go
Never
ahead.
mind.
Yes, you can. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna say. I know you say you do some celebrities and up and coming people as well, so their hair and everything. Is there one of those? You don't have to say the name. Is there? Have you ever looked at them and like, oh God, I'm gonna get them?
Oh,
Or
have you had an
No.
affair with a celebrity?
I'm trying not to get
Now,
yeah, because
I will say, and that's coming later on in my channel. So be sure y'all follow official D Star. I will be getting
okay.
into story times about those. So I'll be getting into that
Oh,
later
okay.
on. But yes, it's a few athletes.
Oh Lord. Okay. Mm, okay.
Mm,
Well.
mm.
All right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Jasmine. I'm. Oh Lord. What's sister
Like
girl
I
at?
said,
Savon.
it's
Come
the
on.
it's it's the D Star experience.
I mean, I'm just really stuck on this. You and enjoying the cream pies. That's what I'm just. You're not into fishing
I'm
burger, are you?
kind of shocked. I am shocked
Mm-mm,
at that.
definitely
You're
not.
not into fisting. Okay. So
Definitely
that's
not.
good to know. You're not into somebody rosebudding for you or anything,
Nope.
right?
Mm-mm.
Now,
Okay.
the whole cream pie, I'm kind of shocked about that because it doesn't seem like you would be into that. I mean,
Girl, do you see him?
I I see it, and
Girl, do you see him?
I'm imagining things, and I already prayed to Jesus a couple of times. But because
Jessica.
I love a good cream pie myself. But
Jessica,
Lord,
whenever I
yes,
had
ma'am.
seen his, you know, his picture, his little avatar that he has up there, and he was hovering over that
Yes.
child when he was cutting hair. I
Uh
seen
huh.
it there.
Oh my gosh.
I seen it there. I ain't even gonna sit here and just. I seen it there.
Well, okay. Let me go. I know you talk about love, and there's a difference between love, hookup, whatever, and making love versus sex. So, is there? Let's see. Do you have any kind of? I know you've been married twice. So, do you have anything that you would give a younger person, like a younger you? Would you tell advice wise as far as relationships?
Well, one thing, as I mentioned before, just make sure that the individual is compatible.
Okay.
That's key.
So
Okay.
let me ask you this then. If you had to do it all over again, I won't say all over again, but if you had to go back to before you got married the first time, what advice would you take and give to the younger you looking into that situation?
Well, I couldn't then. I'm glad I went through what I went through because it taught me. Because if
Hmm.
I didn't go through it, I wouldn't have been able to learn from it. So that's why I say now, if you're going through it, make sure that person is compatible.
And make sure the communication is there on both
Is
ends.
exactly.
Okay.
D Star,
Communication is key.
Erica said that she wanted a part two of the interview. So you may have to come back and grace us with the other side of you.
I can do that.
So I guess we're
Okay.
gonna
Well,
have to get that in the work and to figure out
I'm
exactly what
excited
is
about
what.
your channel now. I'm like, oh my God. And I didn't even know, I'm still new to learning everybody myself. So I'm very, very looking forward to it.
And
I'm
then
very excited.
Kimmy Brown said, when you lived in Detroit, what high school did you go to?
Oh, you trying to put me out there?
Not me. That's what Kimmy Brown asked, baby.
All right, that's what I'm saying. But it was down from Cass Tech. That's what I'll say.
So was it in Detroit or was it in the
Yeah,
suburbs?
it was in Detroit. But if she's in Detroit, she knows where Cass
Before or
Tech
after?
high.
Is it an eight
She know
mile?
where. If she's in Detroit, she know where Cass Tech is, and my high school was down from that high school, so she'll know what high
I
school
don't
I'm
know where
talking
it is.
about.
That's what I'm trying to figure
Right, because you're not from
out.
Detroit.
So
It was on the west side of Detroit.
I
So,
got,
D,
but I got
I'm sorry.
family that lives. So you're on
That's
the west
good.
side, not the east side.
Right. With state.
Mhm.
So, D, let me ask you this. So,
Savon, did you hear?
she lost.
I didn't hear. I was
She
downstairs
lost.
feeding my babies.
Um, Erica said that there needs to be a part two to this.
Girl, what is there to talk about, bitch? What we missed? We talked about you picking up foreign books from the school on the way home from the streets of Detroit. You
Well, that
put in
happened to
your
me.
arithmetic book. You fucked about 5, 6 chicks and a boyfriend. Like, what else we
Oops.
missed?
It's so much more, Shavon. So much more. But
I'm
due to
gonna need.
time.
Look, wait a minute. When is first Sunday when we can do communion? Because I'm gonna need it then, so I can go and get cleansed afterwards.
Sunday.
Okay.
Sunday's first Sunday.
Oh,
I'll be.
if we're gonna do that, wait. If we're gonna do that, then I'm gonna have to tell you my church stories.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, Shayla.
Hey, now. D-Star, don't you start no shit now, okay? You better know.
Okay,
Like
I'm
the
gonna
damn
have to.
church doors. You're not gonna send all of us to hell now.
Look, I had to take my hat off so I can have my church hair. Because right now, Lord Jesus, I feel like I need to be Sister Clara.
But I'm gonna be quiet.
Something else.
Mm.
Leander, if you're
Well,
still in Leander, if you're still in the room, make sure you get on because I want you to come on so you can tell them about your website and stuff again, sweetheart. Shayla, thoughts, opinions, questions, any of that kind of good stuff?
I came in here to pray because D-Star done sent me to hell.
He done sent me to hell too.
I think this whole room went.
I think I'm going to hell just from listening. Is that thing to go to hell from hearing some shit?
Yeah, right now.
Honey, because I done fell out at least a couple of times.
I'm saying.
I had to talk Jessica off the ledge.
So did.
She was about to go on a dick crawl.
You got that right.
Ah!
I ain't gonna lie. So, okay. Okay, wow.
Sugar, honey, iced tea. Shaquansha, you out there, girl, because the shit you talking about some shit Shaquansha used to do.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
D-Star, what is your Cash App? So one of the moderators can take and put your Cash App in. If y'all are liking
I'm sure Zyla knows it.
Zyla knows it.
If y'all are liking the content, please make sure y'all are taking care of the guests that come on here, please. D-Star, I don't see what is your cap at, D-Star?
Zyla said that he was gonna drop the
Zyla
Cash App because
the Mister, the other one's gonna take care of that.
Okay. Shayla, how you feeling about being bald headed?
Oh, she said, oh.
That's what she said. She said she was bald headed. I wasn't being shady. She said that. She said she started over new and she had to cut off all her hair. So I wasn't being shady.
I did. It's gone, child. I feel a little bit better today because I had.
Well, let me see.
We gonna have a little consultation first, but she looks real cute with it. She really looked like one of them girls good pussy now.
Well, I'm sorry, but Shayla's always gonna look good with or without hair. So what's the
that part?
Thank you.
That part.
You know what? I had a revelation about that. I think I'm gonna have to talk to y'all in private about that because I don't need everybody knowing.
Okay. No, we can't see the new cut right now. Solo. Gotta make sure
I know where that is.
Right.
So
move that. Move that, Jasmine. Right.
Yes, I know where that is. Jessica, I'm gonna drop you off.
Okay. I'll be there. Thank you. All right, thank you for having me. Thank that be.
What am I doing? I'm not doing anything. And Shayla, give me 1 second. I'm gonna add you back in just a second, okay, Shayla?
Okay.
I'm doing something, so y'all hold on just a second. This is the creator of Pass the Sugar.
Bitch, I thought this said pass the pussy. Hold on. Woo. This is where my spirit still is, Love Muffin. You see what they got me in, Leander?
We say pass the pussy.
Leander, that's what they got me in the head. I was like, Lord, they done changed the damn name of the everything tonight because of this shit.
Not pass the pussy now.
Pass the pussy.
First off, I don't do pussy. No offense against it now.
Go ahead, baby. Talk to us about your website.
But so my website is www.passthesugar.com. Basically, there I offer the major thing that I offer gender queer styling services. And since we are in COVID-19, I can't do my in-person services like I want to. So I am offering virtual services where I can help clients. I don't discriminate against gender, race, or anything like that, but because I do identify as trans non-binary myself, I don't use gender as the focus with styling people. So for anyone, whether you're trans or not, I want to be able to help you elevate your style because I feel like clothes are not made for man or female, any of that mess. It's like they're made to be worn, seen, and for you to feel good. For those of you who are transitioning, because I know transitioning, whether you be male to female, female to male, or non-binary, I know it can be difficult to really kind of figure out your style in such a binary world. So I do offer a free styling service. It's called the Combating Dysphoria. Right now,
Ooh.
it's a virtual service.
Mm.
I will be offering it as an in-person service too once
Mm-hmm.
COVID clears up, but it's absolutely free. I will help you guide you kind of where to shop, the different styles you can wear to really bring about like what you want or how you want to feel. Because to me, it's all about any right to tell you what you can wear, how you can wear it, any of that. That's all on you. Um, I do offer other services where I can help you rearrange your wardrobe, figure out what you don't like, what goes good with you, things like that. And I can also create a personal lookbook just for you, just style for you, to help you kind of figure out going forward for yourself. Um, you know what you need to look for and what stores you should shop at. So I offer all of that.
So
Um,
other than your website, sweetie, make sure you put out your IG information.
Definitely.
So I do have some people in the comments that are saying that they would like to talk to you outside of this. So make sure you're taking and doing it. And I'm gonna run you again on my Instagram too. So make sure you take and put that information out
Yes,
there.
yes, indeed. Thank you. And then thank you all so much. D Star, it was great listening to you. Learned a lot, boy. And oh, chat.
I need prayer. I
You
know too
did and make
much.
the
I don't even
most.
look at you the same anymore.
Everyone have a good night. I'll put my information in the comments though.
You don't want to say it here? You're more than welcome to say it here,
Oh
sweetie.
yeah, definitely, definitely.
Go ahead.
Um, Let me put. I'll put my personal IG.
I did while you're doing it. Don't forget, y'all, go over to Pass the Sugar. That's www.passdasuga.com for all your personal boutique styling guides and offering. I don't know what the set packages and everything are about, but you can talk to Leander about those on your own so y'all can get whatever y'all need to get done. And the reason
Yeah.
why I'm spelling it out, y'all, is that I'm going to start out. That's coming later. We're not going to talk about that right now, but yes, that's our major sponsor for my platform, and I want to thank each and every one of y'all for being with me for a month now. It's officially a month for me, so I appreciate everybody coming up and showing out. And let's see what else, because Mr. want to come in here, so we're gonna give Mr. A shout out for just a second too, because I'm quite sure he has something else to say. Leander, is there anything else that you want to say to the people, sweetie, while you got the opportunity to?
Um, Not right now. I think I said everything. There's a few packages I offer. So again, if you just go over to the website, you can figure it out, or you can see the many different options. Like I said, I do a wardrobe edit, I do a lookbook, I do a wardrobe edit that includes a lookbook. I got the the combating dysphoria. That's the free one. I have a few different ones you can do. I also have an accessory one. So like if you're not really looking for clothes, but looking for jewelry, accessories like that, I do offer an accessory consulting service too. And then in the coming week or so, I'll be offering I have some things in planning I can't really speak about right now, but I've come across some great new vendors, some great new brands, some great new designers that I'll be releasing to the public soon. So definitely want to make sure you're following me, keeping up the contact. I left both of my personal IG and then the business IG down. And if you have any questions about anything, feel free definitely just to send me a message.
And then don't forget on the 9th of May, which is 2 weeks from now, Leander will be taking and doing a chat session with Divine that night also.
The
And
9th
will
of
be the
Jasmine.
9th of May.
Jasmine.
Yes.
9th of June.
9th of May. I
9th of June.
June. I'm sorry. 9th of June.
Get it
So the
together.
9th of June will be
Get it together.
Leander, the owner of Pastor Sugar, will actually be here with us. That will be his spotlight session. And they will be showing off some of their different things and have some stuff together for us. So make sure y'all keep that in mind and keep that lock. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and release you, babe. And I will talk more offline. Okay, love?
All right, boo. Thank you.
Thank you again.
You have been released.
Have a good one, Leandra. See, Savon? See? Jasmine had that D-Star experience. It had her mind gone.
And that's the problem. That's why I'm dealing with the residual effect.
I cannot. Child, look at this man right here, child.
That's the problem.
Shayla back too.
Why the hell you got your damn legs all out?
Listen, I want to know why you got them chicken legs out. I'm up here eating chicken and watching chicken.
I'm saying, put them bones away.
Don't forget y'all.
All right, Meg the Stallion, you better give us them thick old thighs.
Don't forget y'all on the
hell no.
Don't forget y'all on the 2nd of of June. Silent Artist will be my special guest that night. Silent Artist will be here in a week.
Goddamn long range ass legs done knock everything over.
Daddy long leg.
You know you gotta be still.
No,
you know what, Jasmine? He said, fuck that. Talking about some goddamn silence on the night.
I ain't got nothing to do with it.
Here we go.
Savon, you didn't send me what? You didn't send me something.
I did send it to you.
Oh yeah, I'm getting it now.
So
Go ahead,
I was told.
So I just had to say that I learned a lot tonight. But I also wanted to say that I'm not surprised. Even talking about she's surprised, I'm not surprised at all because he's a Scorpio. What y'all expect? Freakiness is the part of his nature. I mean, I'm a Scorpio. My freak level ain't on that. No,
here you go.
Definitely like
yes, it is. That's why you taking up for him because both y'all some nasty bitches.
I mean, the only difference is that here's this channel in another way. You know, I told you that I like to be, I like to throw people across the room and be thrown across the room and shit. That's the only difference. We have a different way of being freaky. And
you like to be thrown. He likes to do the throwing. It sounds the same to me.
That's how it sounds to me.
And I'm just mad because ain't none of y'all nasty hoes letting me watch.
Okay.
I just want to know, was it holiday edition, limited edition Barbie? That's all I want to know. Was it holiday Barbie? That's all I want to know.
I think it was Black History Month Barbie.
I cannot with y'all. But yes, nonetheless, though, on a serious note,
truth be told, it was actually Malibu.
All right. Oh. See, it's some
Malibu Barbie.
That's it.
Always them white skinny bitches. Always gotta be them white skinny bitches. I knew it. But nonetheless, this has been a very informative, very, intuitive show. I have definitely learned a lot about D-Star. So, I'm glad that I know these things now. While he be up there behind that damn, innocent look, we already know everything's out in the open.
Did you learn something from D-Star, or did you just find something that you had in common?
Well, I found it was both. It was both.
I changed his phone number in my phone to D Porn Star.
That's what it really should be called.
That's what it is in my phone, D Porn Star.
Yeah,
Lord, you don't even do hair no more.
It really should be called.
Oh, Jasmine.
Huh?
Jasmine, on part 2, on part two, I want to talk about that too, about having friends that are porn stars. But we'll get into that on part
You
two.
know, but I'm gone. I'm throwing it all away.
Well, damn, Savon, what you?
Hell, he talking about all this shit.
Right.
I can't fuck nobody. My man ain't here, so I'm eating tonight. Shit. All the dick, the pussy, the badussy, the throwing the ankles, the eating the salads and tossing the beef. I can't do nothing but eat a French fry.
I cannot.
Father God.
Look, Jasmine wig done been tossed. Look at it, done lost his life and everything. You done tore this lady world up. Look at her. She just sitting over there to shuffle in fear and trembling.
Okay,
Just
I done learned
done.
about green pies and stuff.
Just done. Just done. Don't forget, y'all, if y'all do like everything, don't forget to come to make sure you like and share and subscribe to Divine TV. That's YouTube channel at Jasmine Divine. Instagram is Miss Jasmine Divine. I do have Patreon. I mean, not Patreon, but what do you call it? Periscope, but I don't even know what it is right now, so don't even get, because I ain't never used it. So
I don't even use Periscope at all.
But yeah, so I think I've had him held hostage long enough. And a final word, Mr. 6 foot.
Oh my God.
Any final word?
No, other than just I will be on tomorrow night on Wednesday, the 27th at 9:30 with D-Star and Silent Artists to talk about.
Oh Lord, we got some.
We ain't gonna talk about their sex life because I think that's been discussed enough on Jasmine's, wonderful interview. We've definitely been informed quite well on that side of the thing.
I'm about to say, because if you do that, I'm gonna sit up here and have a whole porn experience myself. I'm gonna be playing it with myself.
But it will be to discuss the misconception of a bisexual man. So we will be talking from that perspective. But yes, as far as the sex part, if you want to see the sex part, definitely come to this interview because I feel like this is probably the best that you're gonna get from D-Star when it comes to the sex.
You know what, Savon?
All righty. Let me let Jessica in for just a second because you're ready to wind down.
What happened?
Okay.
Yes,
hey, I was just gonna say, make sure that I'm on the panel when it comes to talking about the porn stars, because honey, that's my alley, honey.
Oh,
that's my cup of tea. I still got my porn star trading card.
All right, well,
you know what, Jessica? You nasty.
Well, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I got my trading cards from the 90s with all the porn stars. They autographed with their stats and their sizes and everything and all their movies. And I got their autographs and I even got some of their signature dildos.
Whatever.
But anyway, that's all.
But look, she done got rid of everything else. She done sold about 5 couches, bitch, but she still got them goddamn playing cards.
You got that right, honey. Them cards are staying with me, honey. They're collector's items.
That bitch will fight me. She literally tried to fight me.
And
you know I ain't mad.
And the gay awards were today. So Chi Chi LaRue, all of them, they got major awards today.
Yep.
So
look at D-Star talking about y'all just
Any final words?
Okay, I'm just gonna say, like, share, subscribe. Tonight's show was great, awesome. Laughed my ass off. Fell out a couple of times. Had to go get a cold shower a couple of times, but yeah. Yes, honey. I mean, I had images going through my head, Mr. D-Star, but honey. Okay, that's it. I'm gonna let y'all go. Y'all have a good night.
Thank you. We love you.
Love you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
You too.
All righty then. Don't forget, coming up, y'all, on Saturday night. Saturday night is the Savon Presents, the Saturday Night Social Club with Savon and Sincere TV. Will be very, 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 very educational. The girls are going to be getting
into. It's going to be boring in comparison to this show. This shit was talking about dinglings and chicken wings, and I ain't what you talking about.
The girls will be getting into all of the keys. So don't forget to come in and support my girl on the Savon experience. I'm gonna say Just like how D-Star be saying the Sabian.
I know y'all just be fucking up my. Look, you the only one that don't fuck up my name. Everybody else done call me everything. I just ain't been called Chevron yet, so we okay.
The Sabian Experience on Saturday night. That's at 9:00 sharp. Be there or be square. Miss Shayla,
Hey,
what we got to do?
what you mean?
We gotta clean up. Well, we messed up.
Now, didn't we talk about this singing?
Ooh, you want to be shady tonight. Any final words for you tonight, Shayla? And then it's gonna be my co-host. Is that you?
No, I love the show tonight. I'm gonna have to go back and watch the beginning because I did miss a little bit. D-Star, I want you to keep a Bible close to you, okay?
That's what got me in trouble.
Well, those
I would say some blessing oil, but I'm afraid that he'll be using that oil for something else.
Ooh.
For everyone that wants to know, that would be the 16th.
That's for another story.
The 16th of June will be part 2.
Yes, God.
All right,
She
Shayla.
don't need an assistant because she booked out almost a month now.
I'm gonna hold you. You can either stay in or you can jump back out. We'll be right back with you, Shayla, in just a second. My co-hostess. Any final thoughts, comments, anything? Don't forget y'all on the Saturday night social club. Savon.
I'm speaking for 14.
I'm gonna give you a second. Hold on.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.
I still ain't got shit to say. I'm speechless.
Okay, stay where you are. We'll be back with you in just a second. I do appreciate you coming in tonight, Mr. D-Star. You did come in. You came in. You showed out. You did your thing tonight. Any final say-so thoughts? The floor is yours.
On that last note that Siobhan left out on, I always leave them speechless. Everyone have a good night.
Hey, stay there. Don't you go nowhere. Stay there. So I'd like to thank each and every one of y'all for joining me tonight. It has been a very powerful and different side of everybody. I really appreciate everybody. No, I didn't kick you out, Shayla. I just took and put you off of the screen for a second because I'm doing our final countdown. I really appreciate everybody. Don't forget to go to Pass the Sugar. That's passthesugar.com. Leander will take care of all of your personal needs there. If you're going through your transitioning and everything and you need personal styling, Leander does take and help you out with that with virtual meetings right now. And then soon as the COVID is lifted and going on about his business, then Leander will be taking care of you face to face. Different packages starting off. He can talk more. I apologize. They can talk more to you about that and get so you can get on the same page with that, and we're just going to go from there. Once again, I do appreciate everybody. This has been my first month on YouTube. I think I'm at 62 or 63 subscribers. So I thank each and every one of y'all for coming in. I thank everybody for the Cash App stuff. It does go back to the channel. So without further ado, we're going to do one more thing. Y'all know how I do it. We're going to do one more commercial and we'll be out of here. Don't forget, Sunday is the what? The cool down.
Como si